Yes, dear learners, today we are going to start from paragraph number 8, page number 48 of lesson 4, The Truly Beautiful Mind from book Beehive. In 1900, at the age of 21, Albert Einstein was a university graduate and unemployed. Means by the time Albert turned 21, he had completed his university education but had still not found a job for himself. He worked as a teaching assistant, so he started working as a teaching assistant and started giving private lessons, and finally secured a job in 1902 as a technical expert in the patent office in Bern. So in the year finally 1902, he got a job as a technical expert in the patent office. Patent office means is a grant of protection for an invention or a document which gives the rights of an invention to an inventor. So in this office, well, he was supposed to be assessing other people's inventions. His job in office was to assess, to evaluate other people's inventions. Einstein was actually developing his own ideas in secret. Along with this work, he was secretly working on his own theories and ideas. In secret, he is said to have jokingly called his desk drawer at the work the Bureau of Theoretical Physics. So he was secretly working on his own theories and ideas, which he kept locked in a drawer. It was a very simple drawer. It was given a scientific and special name by Albert because it contained all documents pertaining to his new theories which he was developing secretly. One of the famous papers of 1905 was Einstein's special theory of relativity. Famous papers here means scientific papers. So Einstein brought his papers on special theory of relativity in 1905, which announced that according to which time and distance are not absolute. Absolute means measured in itself, not in relation to anything else. Indeed, two perfectly accurate clocks will not continue to show the same time if they come together again after a journey, if one of them has been moving very fast relative to the other. Means according to this theory, which was announced in 1905, time and distance were not measured itself. To support this theory, he gave the example of two perfectly accurate clocks. If such clocks came together after having traveled on a journey at two different speeds, the two will show different time. So from this experiment, Albert gave the world the famous formula, that is E is equal to mc square, which describes the relationship between mass and energy. So in a very simple way, he had explained that when you sit with a nice girl for 2 hours, it seems like 2 minutes. When you sit on a hot stove for 2 minutes, it seems like 2 hours. That's relativity, said by Albert Einstein. Here you can see the visual of Bern, where he got a job in the patent office, where he evaluate and assess the other people's inventions. Albert and his mom, while Einstein was solving the most difficult problems in physics, his private life was unraveling. Unraveling means starting to fail. While Einstein was busy with his scientific experiments and solving the most difficult problems in physics, there were some developments in his private life as well. Albert had wanted to marry Milva right after finishing his studies. So he had taken a decision to get married to Milva after his studies, but his mother was against it. But his mother did not approve of the idea. What was the reason behind? She thought Milva, who was 3 years older than her son, one reason, was too old for him. She was also bothered by Milva's intelligence. She is a book like you, his mother said. Einstein put the wedding off. So she felt that Milva was 3 years older than him and also was very intelligent and sharp. Even she called her a book just like her own son. So somewhere she felt that may not that they may not make a happy couple. So Einstein decided to put off the wedding plans. The pair finally married in January 1903 and had 2 sons, but a few years later, the marriage faltered. Milva, faltered means became weak. But a few years later, the marriage faltered. Milva, meanwhile, was losing her intellectual ambition and becoming an unhappy housewife. So, Milva was losing interest in pursuing her career, her own intellectual ambitions, and was becoming an unhappy housewife. The two would often quarrel, and when they could not hold on anymore, they decided to quit. They divorced in the year 1919. After years of regular fighting, constant fighting, the couple finally divorced in 1919. Einstein married his cousin Elsa the same year. Einstein's personal chapter means when he get married to Elsa, coincidentally with his rise to world fame. Coincidentally, Einstein's new chapter in his personal life brought him luck in his professional life too. His work was now becoming famous all over the world. In 1915, he had published his general theory of relativity, which he provided a new interpretation, new explanation of gravity. This theory of relativity gave a new explanation of the theory of gravity. His theory was proved accurate. An eclipse of the sun in 1919 brought proof that this theory was accurate. Einstein had correctly calculated in advance the extent to which the light from fixed stars would be deflected. Deflected means changed direction because it hit something through the sun's gravitational field. The newspapers proclaimed means announced his work as a scientific revolution. Einstein received the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1921. He was showered with honors and invitations from all over the world and lauded by the press. So Nobel Prize in Physics 1921 earned by Albert Einstein for his work on theory of relativity. Einstein was conferred Nobel Prize for Physics. He was showered with honors and invitations from all over the world. Even press too praised his findings. In 1933, Nazis came to power in Germany. Einstein immigrated to the United States. By then, Einstein had already migrated to United States. 5 years later, the discovery of nuclear fission in Berlin had American physicists in an uproar. Uproar means they became very upset. So 5 years later, scientists in Berlin, they had discovered nuclear fusion. The American scientists, when they got this news that the Germans had successfully prepared the formula of a nuclear fission, they fled from Germany because of Nazi rule. And most of the scientists did not like the new style of governance. And now they were very much afraid that the Nazis could build and use an atomic bomb. What was their fear? They feared that Germany would become very powerful with the discovery of an atom bomb, because one atom bomb, if dropped in any of the part, could bring about unimaginable destruction and damage. Here you can see the visual of an atom bomb. At the urging of a colleague, Einstein wrote a letter to the American President Franklin D. Roosevelt on 2nd August 1939. On the request of one of his colleagues, he wrote a letter to then President Franklin D. Roosevelt, in which he gave a warning. What warning? A single bomb of this type exploded in a port might very well destroy the whole port together with some of the surrounding territory. As the scientists in America too had grown concerned, a friend of Einstein urged or requested him to write a letter to the President Franklin D. Roosevelt. And he wrote a letter warning him of the repercussions if such a bomb were ever dropped on any of the ports, and he explained the extent of damage such a bomb could create. His words did not fail to have an effect. The Americans developed the atomic bomb in a secret project of their own and dropped it on the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in August 1945. Nagasaki and Hiroshima. The extent of damage and destructions could be guessed easily. So his words did not fail to have a desired effect. The American scientists secretly developed the bomb and finally dropped it on the twin cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in Japan in 1945 in a bid to end the Second World War. Einstein was deeply shaken by the extent of the destruction. This time he wrote a public missive to the United Nations. In it he proposed the formation of a world government. Missive means letter, especially long and official. So after dropping of the 2 atom bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, the world came to know about the extent of destruction caused by the 2 bombs. Even Albert Einstein was shocked and deeply shaken by the impact of the extent of damage. He was so moved by the untold destruction that he immediately wrote a letter to the United Nations suggesting the formation of a world government to stop this race of arms. In it, he proposed the formation of a world government. Unlike the letter to Roosevelt, this one made no impact. But this letter of his had no impact and nothing was done. But over the next decade, Einstein got ever more involved in politics, agitating for an end to the arms building and using his popularity to campaign for peace and democracy. So after that, Einstein decided to get involved in politics and then started agitating against the use of arms. He used his popularity to bring about a new world order of peace and harmony in the world. Einstein died in the year 1955 at the age of 76, but he was celebrated as a visionary. Visionary means a person who can think about the future in an original and intelligent way, and world citizen and a scientific genius. Yes, dear students, this is the end to the explanation of the lesson. Next, first question is already done here. You can do this yourself also, and after that you can match the answers. After that, I have given questions. Question number 2nd. Then it has 3 parts. Third also has 4 parts. Then 4th question. 5th question. Fifth question. Sixth question. 7th question. That's all. Thank you, dear students. You can note down the answers to the questions from here. And this last line, above all, he was not only a scientific genius but a visionary also. Thank you. That has gone missing. Thank you.